Grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavy's Atlantic Ocean. Surf, 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 baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Yeah. Twerk, baby. For certain, she moving so perfect. Surf, baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Twerk, baby. I'm loving the way that you surf it.
All my niggas, they gangbang, and all they niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready. I'm throwing them monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Did you miss me? You already know. It's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me. In this Wavy's world. Salute to all the surfers, you already know. It's another Surfing Nation situation, you feel me? Alright, we about to hit that wave cave. Yeah, we over here in that good old wave cave. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't know, I just came back from the breaks. Yeah, Newark, New Jersey. And I know you heard. You feel me? But yeah, I just came back. But I'm gonna save my little story time I'm gonna do on my trip out when I was up there over Memorial Day weekend and all that. We're gonna get into all that. But this one right here, this video is a video with Wack100 and B Brazy from the WHOSWHOS. You know, the YouTube channel, the Denver Lane homie that's currently incarcerated in prison, you know what I'm saying? So they jump on the live. This is the first time I seen the interaction between them. Now I mean, unless it has happened and I missed it, I don't remember anybody talking about it, but this is the first one. It just happened yesterday. And on top of that, it wasn't even titled anything about Wack being in it. I just really rock with bro, even though I wouldn't personally do what they do as far as like pitting dudes out there and whatever happened to them. You know, Brazy be saying, hey, you shouldn't have did it. At the end of the day, he is right. You shouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? If it's out there, it's out there. But once again, that's just me. Nah, I mean, but I do watch bruh shit, you feel me? They doing their thing. Nah, I mean, ain't no hater. You can't be no hater. These niggas is incarcerated, doing a gang of time. You know they getting how they get it, you feel me? So with that being said, you know what I mean? We're gonna get into this conversation. Oh, before we get into it, let's set y'all up, you know what I mean? Basically where this conversation came from. All right, so real quick, B Brazy was saying how this was like in an early video he did. It ain't got nothing to do with this live stream. It was an early video he did. But anyway, he was basically saying how a little homie reached out to him and basically was saying, hey, I'm trying to come out to Cali and everything, and made a statement like, hey, but how is the homies out there when it comes to us homies? Because he's coming from the East Coast. All right, I don't know where, I think New York. But I believe he's a Denver Lane or whatever. I didn't even know they had Denver Lanes in New York, for real. Or at least not New York City. But anyway, and he basically made that statement like, yo, do the Bloods be rocking with us, or is all the homies out there, or majority of the homies out there, on the same type of time that Wack is on, insinuating that Wack don't rock with out-of-state homies, you feel me? And he basically be on, like, he get the vibe like he gonna be like he's a set tripper. All right, so this is where all this started from, and then B Brazy went on because of what old boy said. He said some things too, B Brazy. All right, in reference to that, and made statements about Wack, which this is not his first time. I've heard him make statements about Wack and saying how Wack gonna be rocking with the homies, blah blah blah. So B Brazy went on a little tangent about Wack100 and saying like he don't run all the homies, like he's just one person basically, like niggas ain't on that, we embracing homies, we ain't doing none of that because you're not from Cali. Crap, you real right, you real right. That's what B Brazy was saying. So obviously Wack caught wind of this. He decided to jump on the live with him. So this is what we're gonna get into that. And if there's no need for me to pause, I'm just gonna let it rock, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like 30 minutes long, so I'm trying to keep it going. You know, and stay tuned for that video I'm gonna do about my time up in Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Show a couple of pictures and all that. Nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? Some close encounters, you know what I mean? We're gonna chop it up the way we do, but let's get into this one.
Hey,
Yo,
hey, what's the deal? What's the deal?
so listen, I just heard you say that a nigga told you.
I said,
Now hold
Smack
on,
said
wait,
that.
let me speak.
Smack,
A
Smack
nigga
the homie
told
said
you
that.
that Wack beats, listen, that Wack, does Wack beat set tripping? Damu, Paru, when we ever worried about if a nigga set tripping anywhere we go, blood is a bitch. Any nigga worrying about a nigga set tripping
Look,
if
this
they
exactly
going
what the homie
somewhere is a bitch. Can we agree with that?
You absolutely right with that part.
Blood,
But look,
any
this
state
is
we
what I
go
said.
to, hold
This
on,
is the
Brazy.
little homie, blood.
Brazy,
Blood
I don't
shouldn't
give a
feel like
fuck,
if he,
little homie or big homie. Any state we go to, anywhere we go, concert, wherever, did we give a fuck about if a nigga tripping?
no. With that, you absolutely right.
Oh,
Dead
pass
homies.
over, look, at that point, Brazy, Paru, blood is a bitch. It ain't no more combo about blood. He need to come out here and get booked.
No. With that right there on BLB, how you say that? You absolutely right. I'm
Nigga
saying
on
this on
Paru,
blood.
blood, when the fuck
All
a
I
real
said
nigga
was the
worrying
homies
about a
that's
nigga
because
talking
you know
about
I
a
ain't about to
nigga
go.
tripping. Come on, blood.
You look, blood on bloods. Like I
Blood.
said, homies out there
I don't even
or
know these
whatever.
niggas. He worrying about a nigga he don't know tripping on. I don't know these niggas. Fuck these niggas. If I don't know you, fuck you. Why you worrying about me, nigga? If you a real nigga and you think a nigga tripping, come out here the way you supposed to come out here and handle your business if a nigga trip.
Man,
Nigga
that's
writing
so.
letters, blood? Blood, a nigga writing letters? Nigga, we harboring fugitives? Come on, blood. When we
Who?
do that?
That's on bloods. I'm not horrible. I'm not horrible. Shit.
Blood, the nigga wrote
I'm
you a
letting you.
letter talking about don't Wack be tripping,
letting
Brent.
you. I'm letting
What
you
the
talk.
fuck?
I'm letting you holler on bloods, and then I'm
Brazy, the
holler
nigga
because
wrote you a letter.
I ain't gonna go. I
Brazy,
ain't gonna
the
yell back.
nigga wrote you a
I'm
letter
letting you
talking
holler, then
about
I'm holler.
Brazy, hear me out, Brazy. A nigga wrote
I'm
you a
hearing
letter
you. I
talking
ain't about to.
about
I ain't about to
don't Wack be
yell.
tripping. What the fuck? What? If Wack is tripping, so what, nigga? Handle your business,
That's on
right?
lanes. That's what I said. That's how I get off and on the dead
Oh,
homies. And that's
okay.
how I was just
Now
swung
let's go to
on
two.
BLB. If a nigga worry
You
about a
know
nigga
this.
tripping,
This one thing you know. This one thing you know. Wack deal with who the fuck Wack want to deal with, like Brazy deal and whoever else deal with who they want to deal with. Can't no nigga force me to deal with some niggas I don't want to deal with. You know that?
no, no nigga ain't forcing no nigga to do none of that.
So we got, now watch this.
I ain't gonna have I'm not about to do that.
Now
All I
watch
know is
this,
this. This is
Brazy.
what I
Did this
said,
nigga
Wack.
tell you?
When you finish
Hold on.
hollering on bloods,
Brazy, did this
I'm
nigga
gonna tell
tell
you
you?
what's really
Did
going on.
Blood tell you that I set something up in the name of this
He didn't tell
Damu
me that you
thing
said
and
something
Blood come out here and I
this
did
is
him
the,
wrong? I don't even know the nigga.
he ain't say that like that.
Okay, so we got a scary nigga. So when do Damu Scori and Key address another Damu G homie about a scary nigga? When we do that, Blood?
Blood. As soon as you done,
I want to know when we do that. And who is this nigga in the background like he know me, Blood? Alright, so the nigga in the background who he referring to is that dude GGB, you know what I mean? The Miller gang, the Miller gangster homie with the chompers. You know, hey, my son GB, yo, you know them little toys, the little teeth, like I swear this dude, he gonna get on here. Look at my son's teeth. His teeth it look like they fake. Like, let me know what I'm bugging. Hit the comment section and let me know if I'm bugging, yo. But that's what he referring to because GB was talking, making slick comments about him on some other videos
when his name came up, which is one of them times that B Brazy was going on his little tangent about Wack and whatever in reference to Wack, mostly not doing business with homies and doing a lot of things with Crips, which we know Wack do a lot of business with Crips. So you feel me? But he had done stuff with homies. Ray J, the gang, they are homies. You feel me? So I don't know, but yeah, GB was saying shit, so that's who he referring to. Let's
Who
go.
is blood with the pom-poms like he know me, telling me where I'm from, cause look, blood, I got a J number, homie. I know how the yard work. Nigga, a nigga like the pen make the streets move, the streets could make the pen move too. It ain't nothing. So who is blood back there disrespecting me? I don't even know blood.
Who you talking about?
Whoever your celly is, blood, talking about what
Before,
I ain't.
Look, Wack. Nope. Before y'all.
I don't know where blood from. What blood name? What they call it?
Blood. I know.
Because I can show blood what kind of reach I got to that yard, blood.
And let me say this with the homies for before that.
Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you.
There go the homie with the teeth. Nigga say cheese. My son used to be saying cheese, but I ain't being told to. I already know it.
You bitch ass. Where you from? Where you from?
I'm from Miller's, nigga. They call me GB from Miller Gangster.
Okay,
Street,
and you a nobody, nigga. You a nobody. You's a nobody.
Straight up, nigga.
You's a nobody. Pull on your nipples, you bitch ass nigga. You's a nobody, you bitch ass nigga. You bitch ass nigga. Pull on your nipples, nigga. You's a
Alright, so he just banged on him, right? Boom. So this is really where this part ended, because this stream is like almost 2 hours long, but you know, listen to it. I just got the Wack part out. So, but Wack gonna come back. I merged it all at once. It's gonna just be one long joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold y'all down for the pound. But yeah, dang it, I just know I paused with my son GB teeth all in the screen. That wasn't even on purpose. I promise y'all that was not on purpose. But hey, that shit's still funny as hell though. My son really got the fucking donkeys. But yeah, so that was that. And I'm gonna say this about what Wack said in reference to making the yard move from the street. I don't think Wack should have said that, because now something was to happen to him, even if Wack don't have nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? People could try to say Wack probably had something to do with it unless it come out that he clearly didn't. But if it's something that just happened and it ain't been figured out where that came from off the rip, that leave room. You know what I'm saying? So he should have said that. Now, will Wack be worried about that? Probably not. If he didn't have nothing to do with it, because then when they do their investigations or whatever the case may be, if it come to that, it'll show whether he has something to do with something happening to GB. If something happened to GB after this, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think Wack should have said that. Because me personally, I don't like no extra nothing. I like to be as smooth as possible. If I feel that type of way about you, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna happen to you, my nigga.
Nigga shit, nigga. Weird ass nigga.
Have that back on here. Hey, blood. If nigga about to yell and do all that, if I ain't about to
we ain't yelling.
You holler, live.
Why you act like we ain't talked before?
We talk we talk. That's what I'm saying.
Then.
And
so
if we ain't gonna talk regular, you know I'm not gonna yell, blood.
Okay, so Brazy, here go the different type of homies we know, right? We got some homies that call you, hey, check this out. Nigga, we coming from Brooklyn. We finna come out there regulate. We wanna fuck with the homies. We Domos. We be there Friday. Boom, right? Then we got some niggas that say, hey, homie, a nigga, you know, a nigga wanna come, but nigga don't know, and we looking for a plug. We gonna let blood come out here and book. He's the bitch.
Nah, this is
he's a bitch.
You right. That's this. Now let me say, this is the nigga we got. The little homie just said on Bloods, I'm coming out there whoop the whoop. Do homies fuck with homies out of town? I said, what you mean?
Stop right there. Brazy.
What's that?
If you was going to Tennessee or New York?
Nah, see, the point that Wack about to make is not going with what Brazy talking about. I get what Wack's saying. Wack's saying, like, if you already got plans, right? to go somewhere to handle business, and it happen to be whatever type of niggas in that town or that city, whatever, and you want to handle business, basically saying like, nigga, I'm not about to derail my business based off of the fact that I might get into a situation with the local gangsters around town or whatever the case may be. That's what Wack's saying. That's not what Brazy is saying, that whoever this little homie is saying. The little homie is specifically supposed to be coming out to link up with homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, not link up with homies to then go do something, or you know what I mean, like he going out there to handle something. He just want to tap in or check in as they be using. You feel me? It's not that. He trying to link up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just go to the motherland. The same way I would love to go to Bompton and chill with the mob homies and really chill on Paru Street. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably something like that. But of course, if you're going to chill with the homie, you want to make sure the homies really gonna be rocking with you and not just trying to line you up, get you out there, make you think things smooth. And even though you represent the same thing that they represent, and they still slime you out. So he basically, it seems, this is what I'm taking from it. Hit the comment section, you feel different though. You know what I'm saying? But it basically like, bro, I want to make sure that I'm actually welcome and not just about to be walking out there into an ambush, because maybe on the West, a lot of y'all really feel the way some of these other dudes be feeling, and like Wack has done in the past. He has taken little subtle shots at East Coast bloods, especially the ones that specifically East Coast started, that, you know, like the UBN, you know, the non-trade and all that. Now, I mean, because of where the information came from and the whole thing with OG Mac and, you know, the dirt that's on OG Mac name and all that, he had taken them type of shots, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's just how they feel. Like, maybe it's a lot of y'all that feel like that, because Wack is the big voice when it comes to like homies. He's the big voice on the West Coast. You got to keep it real, you know what I'm saying? And he's the official homie, no matter what nobody say. And like, y'all know I don't agree with a lot of stuff that he do, but that's on one end. But I always keep it 1,000, you feel me? Gotta keep it real, gotta keep it Snapple facts. All right, you know what I'm saying? So, bro's a real homie, and he really done been in them pens. He dropped too many names to not have been in them pens. All these names he be dropping, these reputables and all that, some of these niggas are still living. You feel what I'm saying? So somebody would have been came out like, bro, you're lying. So, know what I mean? That's probably what the dude getting at. Like, he just wondering where everybody mindset, because he going out there to link up with homies specifically. It's not the same as just going to do business and having to be with whoever element in that area, and you trying to check, hey, do they be tripping? To basically dictate whether you go handle your business or not. That's not what this sound like. It sound like the dude is trying to link up with homies. That is the business, linking up with the homies, you know what I'm saying? But he want to make sure he ain't walking into no ambush or something.
Is you giving a fuck about asking a nigga out?
I'm not gonna give a fuck about.
Okay, we gonna go how we supposed to go, right?
Of course, for sure.
Okay,
that wasn't no bad question. He coming out here on niggas word. Blood not coming out here with 10 niggas.
But listen,
he ain't coming out here with 10 niggas.
But Brazy,
he coming out here on a nigga word.
What that got to do with me, though?
Niggas move around with 5 niggas.
Brazy, what that got to do with me? If blood coming out here for whoever, what that got to do with me?
It ain't got nothing to do with you on Blood's. Blood look at you as somebody that Blood saying like that, like, hey, look, on Blood.
He's scary.
Do homies fuck with homies, or do niggas be set tripping like Blood? I don't know what the fuck you meant by that.
Brazy, let me ask you
niggas don't do that.
Where we come from,
that's like that.
Every nigga capable of set tripping, right? Right?
Hell yeah.
And we capable of tripping right the fuck back.
Now, when it comes to the whole thing with set tripping, I'm a set tripper. That's how I was brought up in this. Now, I mean, I'm gonna speak for the mob homies. You know what I'm saying? So any mob homies, you know what I mean, let me know whether I'm not speaking facts. I mean, I know I'm speaking facts. I ain't gonna lie. You didn't hit the comment like, you ain't speaking facts. Listen, I've been doing this way too long. And you really can't tell me nothing. But I'm just going to say, like, if you official mob homie, boy, that's just a part of the doctrine. That's like really in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the official set trippers. You know what I'm saying? So as far as set tripping, that shit could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could happen. But like I said,
it's just the thing, like the homie going out there to link up with other homies who want to make sure them homies not on no BS. Now, my thing is this too, though. I will say this: if you spoke to these homies, and this is already scheduled, and now you just speaking to Brazy, and Big trying to see like, cause you probably start thinking like, oh wait, maybe this might not be the best idea. It's kind of too late then. I feel like you need to evaluate that before you even have set the date, if the date is already set. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I hit up the homies out there in Bompton, did all this talking, got to where like, all right, I'm coming out there, blah blah blah. When I said, that's what it is, because after that, you go and ask that person, whatever they say, make you change your mind, then you hit these homies back and say, nah, never mind. Now you either could keep it real, and you keep it real, like, you know, I'm just not comfortable, yeah, blah, blah, blah. That might be your only time, because you try to double back, it's gonna be like, yo, why you comfortable now? Or you could be on some BS and lie, you know, I got a family emergency, you know, one of them type of deals. Nah, you know what I'm saying? But in his situation, you can't do that because it's on you to that you done reached out to Brazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's, like I said, if it wasn't already set up, you know what I'm saying? If he already speak to whoever he had to speak to, and now he's reaching out to Brazy after the fact, which means he would open himself up to the option of, I might cancel this, which would be weird to them homies, because like, nigga, why you even bother to set it up if you then turn around basically questioning our honesty, our sincerity, you feel me? Which means, dang, they might not expect you to trust them, because y'all don't know each other, but damn, homie, like, you really, like, know what I mean? So that gonna just make niggas feel the type of way, and now I wouldn't even suggest you going back out there, you feel me, if that was the case. So that's why I feel like is the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? And as far as set tripping, yeah, set tripping happened, you feel me? And even if you will smooth, all it takes is one homie. You know what I'm saying? Just because all the homies say you come out there, I don't mean it ain't no homie out there that won't just be off his BS and might just want to call you out for a fade because he don't know you and you in his hood. You know what I'm saying? That could happen. I be thinking about that type of shit too. Like, I feel like if I go out the bomb, then it might be some homies out there like that still might want to catch that fade, because at the end of the day, I'm not from there. They want to make sure, you know what I mean? Like, I got a heart, you know what I mean? That type of stuff could happen, because you ain't from there, you feel me? And they gonna take it serious, representing something that they actually walking on those streets. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But you know, each his own. But yeah, but Wack point he trying to make is different than what the whole situation is.
When do we go in a situation, no matter where we going, not anticipating a trip?
Man.
Blood is a bitch. You know I'm telling the truth. You raised right. You come on, homie.
Hey, Wack, bud, you bullshit.
All right, well, let me give you something that I know you know. It's dues and debts to those before us. We must remain the strongest soldier for the ones that follow. The mission is to move forward. To get there means not to know how far to go. We don't worry about if no nigga tripping. We just trip back. If it's bull, it's bull. If you tripping, we tripping. Why is a nigga concerned about a nigga he don't know? I don't know this nigga.
You absolutely right when you say it like that on blood.
It's the only way to say it, Brazy.
Try to bust one of these moves.
Brazy, wherever we go bust a move, we anticipate whatever and we ready for whatever, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand your upbringing, who I know you come from standing on the side of, when the fuck you address a homie that they may consider a threat, I don't know why, for a passive nigga.
That ain't what happened.
Blood, I've been in Colombia.
Hey Hey, on Pyro, this nigga just called whoever that homie is, called him a passive nigga. Yo! Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That is some disrespect right there. You call nigga that just that verbiage right there and what passive mean. Like, bro, yeah, he really called you a passive nigga.
I don't, nigga. Now let with blood did something to me.
That ain't what happened. And I'm gonna let you yank. I'm gonna let you go crazy.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say what
you
happened.
making up excuses,
you know, I ain't gonna
go
overtalk
ahead.
you. And then when I don't overtalk you because I never
ahead.
do. On Bloods, it looked like nigga just breathing on me. On Bloods, the little homie said just like that. He said
that nigga B Brazy, he getting tired a little bit. He like you talking everything, but looking like you breathing on me, my nigga. Like you like talking too down on me, son. Like you know, Wack got that voice. It's like this nigga is a permanent loud mic. You know what I'm saying? Like son voice or whatever that joint is working. This nigga his voice naturally could overtalk somebody's voice. Like, you feel me? Like, you gotta be in there with the popping mic and willing to yell to get over this nigga Wack, yo.
Blood, or do the homies be out there on some bullshit, laughing, tripping, like on some politics and shit? I said, Blood, it ain't like that, Blood. You 18. He said, I thought all the homies be breathing like that. I said, Blood, it was just some shit like that. And I said, Blood, if homies want to come out here, niggas can tap in. I knew you was gonna have some. I knew this.
Have you ever heard me say, Braze? Have you ever heard me tell some niggas they can't come out here? Where you heard me say that at?
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. I ain't heard you say that.
You never heard me say that. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, did I get on here? Did I get on here? I ain't say no Wack. I ain't go get on here.
You out of line because you should have never.
I ain't doing all that. All I said is,
you should have called me and
on the
said
internet.
Wack.
I don't go back and forth.
Let me ask you something. If you would have called my phone, I'd have said, Braze, I don't know what you talking about, bro. I don't even know the nigga. Like, we say all the internet shit, right?
If I would have called you, if I would have
told you I don't know the nigga.
Look, if I would have called you, you would have said that. You just said if I would have called you, you would have said, Blood, don't say that on the internet like that.
No, I'd have just told you I don't know the nigga. I'd have said, Braze, if he worried about getting tripped on, he's a bitch. I know
you don't know the nigga. I ain't say you do. I said, Blood. All I said is niggas don't be on no shit like that. I don't know what his program is. He got his own program. I'm not going back and forth and doing all the name. I don't do with nobody on this motherfucker.
Let me ask you something, Braze. Since you talking about I got my own program, right?
I'm talking about
I'm gonna ask you something. I want to see if you're gonna keep it real.
You telling somebody something, you telling somebody something else. All of us got our own program.
No, hold on. Okay,
hold on, one
Braze.
program, but nigga on Blood.
Braze, let me ask you something. I'm gonna make you laugh with this one. DLB part of my program when I wanted to be, right? You know that.
You tapped in
like a motherfucker. So my thing is this.
That's how I knew you was gonna bounce on here. And
this is why. Look, let me tell you what I do say. Let me tell you what I say. I tell niggas when I leave California, I don't fraternize with gang members nowhere else. Why? Because I don't want them telling me I got a Mexican cousin named Rico. Because they feel they can tell on me because they don't know my mama.
God, I said that, but the shit was already edited. I already put the caption how the caption was.
You already know that.
Blood is gonna respond back and say, Blood, fuck them niggas because he don't want his cousin anyways. I swear to God, I just told the homie that. I said I don't even know why the fucking nigga just put that because. I mean, just said it like that because,
bro, you know I'm not doing that. What they look, Braze, check this out. When your homies get caught up, right, and they sitting up under that light, they know your mama, your brothers, they know your family, your grandma, right? If you fucking with a nigga from 2,000 miles away, and they said, take this 20 or tell on this out of town nigga, what they gonna do, homie?
They're gonna tell on you.
Okay, so you know what I do? I eliminate the possibility of that happening. When I leave California,
That's what I mean by you got your own program. You don't fuck with certain people. I wasn't saying that you got your own program, like whatever. You don't fuck with certain people. You ain't gotta fuck with certain people. You a grown man, dead homie. I just said on lanes.
No. Now I'm gonna keep it real. This is what I do, man. Pull up, man. You watching this? Yo, hit that sub. Yo. Blood. Speaking of Brazy. Yeah. You right. Wack can rock with who you want to rock with, but don't say that as if like you haven't made prior videos prior to whoever this dude that's supposed to be linking up with the homies, and he was wondering if they feel a certain type of way because he feel like Wack feel a certain type of way. So I guess that means all the homies on the West Coast, or there's a lot of homies on the West Coast that feel the type of way. Even I know for real, bro, not all the homies on the West Coast feel some type of way about out-of-state homies. There's a lot of dudes on the West Coast that embrace the out-of-state homies on the Crip side, the Blood side, whatever is branching off. Niggas be feeling that type of way, you know what I'm saying? So I know that, but anyway, Brazy definitely has made statements in reference to Wack, like Wack need to be rocking with the homies. Like he ain't feeling that. Like he ain't feeling like, yo, you like in recent times is like straight lopes that Wack be rocking with. You know what I mean? So he has said that. So him saying, making it seem like nonchalant, like yeah, you can rock who you want to rock. That's what I mean when I said you got your own program. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, he do have his own program. He can rock who you want to rock, but don't say it like you ain't never like said like you felt the type of way about who he be choosing to rock with. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you don't like his program that much. Hit the comment section, let me know my bug. I know this video going on, but we rocking. I've been going for some days, man. I don't even care, man. We rock. We're rocking with me, man. We in here, man. Word, know what I'm saying? Shout out to the bricks, man. I enjoyed that trip.
I'm willing to do some shit with a motherfucker. I ain't talking about no business, no dirty shit. I don't want no dirty shit. I ain't got to do dirt. I ain't got to do no dirt no more. I'm talking about business shit. You want to link in, whoop, I holler and see what's happening is good. But
hey,
that's
Brazy,
what that was about.
Problem,
it wasn't no tap in, G.
I don't want a nigga that listen, bro. Listen. It's about 13 states and about 6-7 different countries. Before I get there, I tap in. And when my niggas come this way, they let me know Wack I'm coming, right? They may need a car, they may need a jacket, they may need whatever. I make sure they straight, right? This how this is. Now, if I don't know you, I ain't got nothing against a nigga I don't know. But if you that fucking scary because of whatever reason, Brazy.
He a baby. He ain't getting next to you.
Nah, you say he ain't. You know that. You know that. You know that.
Yeah, he a baby. He can't even get even next to you. So that's it was.
So why is you addressing the G homie on what a baby talking about?
Nah, I ain't. Wait, you said threaten? I ain't threatening.
Why are you addressing the G homie on what a baby nigga talking?
What the hell did this nigga just say? He said, what, threatened? I ain't threatened shit.
on Bloods, it wasn't even no addressing Blood. This was just this Blood. When a gang of motherfuckers asking me what's up with this you play favoritism, you don't say this, I just say this.
Favoritism with who?
You got your who? I said they tell me I play favoritism.
You supposed to, nigga. I give you favoritism, nigga. I give you favoritism, don't I? Don't I pump your name on every major platform, nigga? You get favoritism.
I don't know, because you got J Hood telling me different. J Hood, but that's a
J Hood. Wait, J Hood can't tell you. Listen,
because J Hood bragging to me, showing me the shit, talking about, look, nigga, I'm all on the shit, nigga, whoopie whoop, little shit like that. But it's
my son said we ain't even going to do that, but J Hood said J Hood. Yo,
Yo, yeah, man, free him, man, and free my son with the teeth. Word up.
Jay Hood can't tell you nothing about me and you. My relationship with Jay Hood ain't got nothing to do with my relationship with you. I took Jay Hood to school when he was a kid.
And you told me on Bloods.
Yeah, so I don't deal with Jay Hood as a Crip. That's little Robbie to me.
No, I'm talking about DOLs.
Yeah, that's little Rob. Now you, right? You got access to everything I got access to.
You already told me that, but you ain't.
I pump your name on the show.
You ain't tap in. I know
you a motherfucking lie.
Tap in on you is to holler at you. Like you ain't tap in. Let's be real. You ain't even been tapping in on your young homie. You got weirdos telling nigga this, that. Wack ain't fucking with niggas. I'm trying to figure it out.
How could a nigga tell? Well, let me ask you something, right?
You told me I got access to all this shit.
Let me ask you something, bro.
Crazy. The who's
Hey, bro. I done gave you a bunch of promo on Vlad, academics, motherfucking no jumper. I do shit for you, can't none of these niggas do, because they ain't got the reach. What is you talking about?
Niggas.
Nigga, I done told niggas on academics with 50,000 people listening, go follow who's. Tap in with the home. What is you talking about?
Tap in on the who's dead homies.
No, I want to know what
you needed to get on here anyways, because the who's want to see what's really going on Bloods. Which is
that's on you, Blood. You got my number.
What just happened with you and a nigga Betty? It's just like, man.
Do you got my number? Do you got my number?
That's what a nigga.
Do you got my number?
Wanted to prevent shit like that.
Do you got my number?
Yeah, I got.
Have you reached out with any requests that been denied?
I nah.
Okay, so what you talking about?
The silence. And yo, I've been cracking the fuck up. Yo, that shit was funny, son. Word up, that shit was funny, man. I'm cracking up over this motherfucker. Yo. My son Brazy is like getting these moments like where you don't even know what to say. And y'all know Wack, like you gotta know how to talk with Wack. You know what I'm saying? Like Wack can get the going, but don't let him be making sense of telling the truth. Cause I was telling the truth because he's like, don't you got the reason? Like, so what we talking about? That shit was crickets. It made me wonder too, like, yo, what are we talking about though? Like when you be saying stuff about Wack, because I'm trying to figure it out.
What you talking about?
Blood ain't tapped in.
If you ask me to do something, I did.
It's just said on Blood, I ain't tapped in, so you got the juice and you ain't even, bruh. Man, let a nigga like me get lucky enough to have a nigga like Wack as a resource of anybody like that. You bugging, nigga. You bugging. You know what I'm saying? You bugging. You know, like, and I ain't even a social type, but I don't be social then. You bugging. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish I was, and I'm gonna make that everything count. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Word. And I'm bringing a lot of that back to the bricks. You know what I'm saying? Back to Jersey, cause nigga, we need to get in. I ain't gonna lie, like we need to get in for real.
What you want to do? You know, if the one nigga called me, I'ma do it anyway. That's 36 years of ride me and that nigga been doing. Me and that nigga, my dude, been riding for 36 years. Only Damus and buildings, nigga, thundering with 30 and 40 rips. Cass Jones and Antonio Moses. You feel me? Rest in peace, nigga, Lil Rob. Screwy Louie. I done did it with the best of them.
Why a motherfucker this? Look. I promise you, no bullshit, no weird shit, no nothing. But everybody, a nigga so fucking see shit for what it is, and I be seeing shit niggas be thinking I just seen this whole shit just play out right now. Dead homies. But Wack, a nigga gonna tap in for sure, for sure.
You on some bullshit? Damu, you know you
gotta
on
tap
some
in
bullshit, right?
because you just do all that. You know how to word shit and do all this shit.
No, you on some bullshit.
And now you got it looking like a nigga. Now you got it looking like I just try to do some shit for a
You
start,
did
but it
because
ain't.
listen, you.
See, yo, I'm saying you guys know how to talk with this nigga Wack, and you did just I ain't gonna lie, the homie do look like he is like a little extra just for, you know what I'm saying, just for you know, the variety, the damn, I'm getting twisted, y'all, my fault. The virality of the moment, you know what I'm saying? Like he trying to go viral with a little something, you feel me? So I get it. But don't make it seem like it wasn't that, because he just said this and we all just heard and saw the homie didn't deny nothing. Like, bro, you say he ain't tapping in with the homies. Jay, you brought up Jay Hood and like, bro, like you got it right there from what it sound like. Cause you ain't denying nothing he said. Then what you said? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta tap in. Now you saying this. Like, bro, what you bugging, man?
Bro, you know you got a handful of homies that I'm gonna go to war against my own foe. You know that. You know that. Them niggas done told you I done did it in real life. So last we spoke, you got my math, whatever you need, whatever knowledge you need, reach you need, say it. Until then, I be on major platforms. Nigga, I ain't even talk to you, pumping your shit. Now what it is, these niggas want us to go at it, so they don't want to tell you, Wack,
I wasn't gonna go at it with you. Did I say some? I ain't going. I'm not going at it with you. I ain't. I just said he got what he got going on Blood Game. If you want to tap in, you can tap in just like that. And I knew that this was gonna play out just like this. You was gonna come on.
Only thing I'm asking you is, I knew the whole shit was gonna shut up. Spoke, I gave you all.
Bro just said he did this because he knew all this was gonna play out like this. Listen, y'all, tap in with me too. I mean, tap in with the who's who too. I'm still tell with the who's who. Like, bro, he bouncy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you feel me? Like he kind of like, I don't know how to describe Brazy, but if you watch him, you know how bro is. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'ma still keep it real because that's what I does. Know what I mean? Yeah, so make sure you also tap in to the Surfer Nation. We got surfboards for you. Bro said he ain't doing, he like, yo, you made me look like I'm doing this. Know what I mean? For like a moment, right? Like you is. Then he turn around and just say, see, I knew this was gonna happen. Matter of fact, he said that earlier. I heard it, but I didn't want to stop it. Know what I mean? But the whole setup just set itself up and brought it right back, and I caught it just like that. Shout out to Randy Moss. So, yo, bro, you did this for a moment because Wack just called it out, and that's why you can't play with this nigga Wack, son. I don't be caring, like, dude, like, you gotta keep it real. Like, son, you have to know how to play like that. Like me, I could play like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the chessboard. I'm in the 48 laws of power, all that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm in all that. So like we could tangle. You ain't gonna be talking me, you crazy loops. And also, I'm not about, if I know certain things is the truth, I'm not about to even be playing, because you know you're gonna expose it. Like, nigga, you got the juice basically. You ain't been popping open the cap, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You leaving the cap on the bottle. Let me get that bottle. I got me, I got us. You feel me? Word up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that on my wall. Don't play with it.
My math, right?
Oh,
you
yeah.
got all my shit. I said, whatever you need, let me know. If you wanna call into that thing, let me know. I told Adam, you can't block my homies from calling in. You heard me tell him that live. Whenever Blood want to call in, he gonna call in. Whenever you was ready, you let me know. Whatever you need, whatever resources, Wack, can I this? Can you put me on line? Nigga, I'm waiting on you. Don't put it on me. I fuck with everybody.
No else.
I got relationships with all kind of motherfuckers. Now, what is you talking about? What the fuck I got to do with a 4 extras and a peel? I don't even know who the
Oh
fuck.
no.
Who is Peel? I don't know who that is.
That's just I'm asking. I thought, blood, I ain't up on game or nothing. I don't be blood. I get on this motherfucker from people sending me shit. That's it. I thought I asked you that because I said
What?
King Peel and 4 extra supposed to fight.
I don't know. I just first I heard about it. I don't know.
About it, man. Be ready for it. Whack damn.
I don't know King Peel.
If your boy 4 extra on that side, man, on L's, the nigga
Ain't 4 extras in.
Hey. King Pill, 4 extra. What y'all think? See, I ain't did a video on King Pill. The crazy thing is, I be watching son be having me dying. Like, if you don't know about King Pill, get up on the homie, you feel me? Get up on the homie. Son is burnt out. And apparently, son with the chomper, GB, you feel me? The homie GB, you feel me? He said he know King Pill, you know what I mean? And one of them videos I remember him saying that, like, you know what I mean, he been on the yard with him apparently, and son supposed to be that. And I do know King Pill, know a couple other dudes. Nobody said he ain't, you know what I'm saying? He just probably just a burnt out homie. And we got burnt out homies, like they shot, but they with everything, you know what I'm saying? And because they so shot, it just make them extra with everything. And King Pill could just be one of them homies, but son be having me dying. I'm talking about, bruh, is a natural.
Jail? And is he out? I thought the nigga was in jail.
Man,
But yeah, hit that comment section though. Yeah, let me know who y'all think will win that fight. I hope that actually happens. Word, 4 extra King Pill. I could dig that, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga out Wack100, nigga, you will be the first.
I ain't seen him, homie. If he is out, I ain't seen him.
Who's.
I ain't seen him if he is out.
Tell that nigga tell that nigga when a nigga do, cause he for sure tap straight in on you. Tell that nigga when he do he want that because he know the bag behind it is good. They are Wack. I mean, Adam and them already said.
Yo, who was the homie looking at? Like I'm just wondering. You feel me? I don't know if y'all was wondering
We
that.
can pump it up so it ain't like I did nothing, no weird shit.
Oh no, I don't know. Listen, if that's what 4 extras from 40s. If he need me to oversee something and ask me to look cool, but shit, it's
supposed to be some no jank. It don't supposed to be no. It's supposed to be some management type. I thought, but it ain't.
I don't know.
I
don't
just
know.
asked.
I don't know.
It's all good.
I don't know, but what you could talk about is them incredible diapers on Amazon. No, once you talk about a homie own a diaper company, once you talk about that.
Who?
Yeah. Oh, see that? Yeah, what you mean?
What diaper company?
Incredible Diapers. It's on Amazon. Go, yeah, man. Talk about your homie diaper company.
Man, the homie don't know nothing about them incredible diapers. But I ain't gonna lie. Wack done been pushing them joints, you know what I'm saying? I heard some dudes make comments about son in them diapers. Hey, listen, bro. Niggas be laughing. There's a whole lot of things that's popping right now that niggas was getting laughed at and talked about when they first came up with it. You know what I'm saying? And now they up with it, that chicken. You know what I'm saying? They got that chicken, that cluck. You know what I'm talking about? And hey, bro, you might have something with them diapers. Yo, hit the comment if any of y'all ever bought his diapers though.
On incredible diaper, especially if one of my people's on it. I gotta.
What you mean? You talking to him?
Are you on it? Dead homies. I gotta tap in on them.
What you mean?
That's on Amazon.
And then you know what's crazy? You know who my last celly was?
Who?
Big Sam from 120 Miller Gangster.
Who?
Big Sam. Everybody here, G homie, Sammy Cash, G homie. Right? That's my last celly, homie. So I'm like, me and a homie, last 2 years, we thugged it together. Everybody know Big Sam from Miller Gangster, 120 Miller Thriller. Everybody know what it is.
He know if he know he just got the things on, you know, he
Every nigga, if you don't know Big Sam from Miller Gangster.
Shit going on, world.
So I'm trying to figure out what's his distaste, because all the Millers holler at Wack.
Oh, fun fact, and I still ain't never. I always alluded to this story. I still ain't tell you yet. When I got sentenced to the freaking year, I had to do in New York. But actually, my right hand man's during that sentence was a Miller. What are the odds of that? You know what I'm saying? Fun, figgity, snappity, figgity fact.
That's some shit after it just happened like this. That's some shit, you know.
Nah, he did. Yo, you heard him in the background. Hold on. You heard him in the background on that clip you did saying all kind of disrespectful shit.
That's why I said you gotta holler at. That's why I said you gotta holler at him. It ain't nothing that a motherfucker want to do on here. That's why I didn't want to do the yell. That's why before I get on here,
so why when he was doing it,
I'm gonna let somebody say they shit.
So why when he was doing it, you didn't tell him, homie? Kill that.
That's why nigga gotta holler. Your shit breaking up, but that's why.
Yo, Bray, you don't mind me asking, how old are you, Braze?
35.
35. So you was 9 years old when I paroled. Homie, it's do's and deaths to those before me. When Big Sam hit my cell, the homie about 6'4", he a beast, he a squabbler. But the G homie couldn't take no fades around me, homie. Cause I owed him that.
Nigga got on the shit.
Cause I owed him that, cause everything he did for my time before we got there, homie. So where to respect that, homie?
On DLB, I ain't look. Until I see some weird shit, I hollered at you.
Have you noticed that these niggas talk, but don't nobody come pull up on me? All they gotta do is come playing.
You know, until I see some weird shit, I told you. I said I ain't gonna.
Nah, we'll keep it real. That's a true statement. Son do be dropped now, unless he lying about his address. But I've heard niggas say like, nah, that's his address. Like dude that he be beefing with. You know what I'm saying? I heard it was that address he be dropping. That's like added to his studio. I don't know about to his actual house. You know what I'm saying? But his studio, I guess he be at his studio enough. You feel me? Or somebody be there, whatever the case may be. But I mean, hey, that is a fact though. Ain't nobody do nothing to him. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna waste nothing on a nigga. If anything, he need a good fade. But I say that about anybody that just got issues with dudes and everything. You feel me? Let's get that good old fade out the way. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was something that was already there, you know what I mean? Then that's something totally different. It's gonna go how it's gonna go. You know what I mean? And either way, it's still go how it's gonna go. But I just, me personally, it's like, run the fade. You know what I'm saying? You always talking about socking somebody out. You feel the type of way, you know what I mean? Run the fade. I don't know if he agreed to the fade. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's gonna agree to it, but I'm just saying, that could be an option. You know what I'm talking about?
Cross the line on no disrespect shit. I said, you got what you got going on with the homie. Like you said, if a buster, but whatever you got, I said, blood, you can still come out here.
I don't know the nigga.
Because it sound like some buster shit when niggas say that, but the homie just said, young nigga coming out here by himself. He ain't coming out here driving with no niggas. He ain't coming out here.
That ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. You think I'm riding around looking for an 18-year-old, bro?
I know. On bloods, but you don't know how to influence. You don't know the influence that niggas got. But the influence that niggas got on them niggas and how they look at niggas out here is just
I ain't got no
I
influence.
know that shit until a nigga jumped on the internet.
Got no influence on the niggas.
Bloods,
I don't got no influence on the niggas.
Not
hey,
you.
Listen.
I said the influence. I'm talking about the influence like LA, like motherfuckers LA.
I know what that is. Listen to me, Braze. Hear me out. I pay a mansion tax in New York. My crib is cold
And
storage
man,
with
I
an
know a
elevator.
nigga on. I know exactly what's going on. We got nigga gotta tap in. Why a nigga playing? Why nigga ain't bye.
I don't know.
That's what nigga trying to do. We on here 1,249 people with Wack, Brazy, put a nigga in on the all the little shit.
And let me ask you another
Zone again,
question.
Patron again.
Can I ask you another question?
You gotta do it. Yeah.
Why you be making that dry ass oatmeal, blood? That shit be
that
dry.
oatmeal.
You got
on
to do
DLB,
something with that,
oatmeal
homie.
worth.
You got to dog.
Oatmeal,
You got to add
motherfuckers
something
saying
to
make
that,
a
dog.
company.
Your shit be dry, homie. You got to add something to it, homie. You niggas don't even know how to chef up in there, my nigga.
Oh, Lanes, they talking about make a oatmeal. They want me to make an oatmeal, a whole thing. That shit don't be dry. You know you can't eat that shit. That shit fuck you up. Oh hills. You can't throw no jelly and syrup in your shit.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Rico tapped in. He said you
know,
told no lies.
Homies.
He said you told no lies.
Well, Rico. Oh, Rico from Marathon Thug family?
He called me.
I ain't gonna lie.
He said you told no lies.
Everybody on here, Rico is right there. That's the last one I shook his hand when the shit happened with the Hoovers. Everybody took this shit. Everybody talking about some airlifted. I didn't got this happen to me.
Nah, you didn't get airlifted.
And this happened, all that. Rico was right there. He a whole nother nigga on the dead.
He ain't tell no lie. He ain't tell no lie. And a few of the homies did some mark ass shit. They ain't handle their business.
Exactly.
So.
Oh, that's good that this was said too, because now niggas, bro, the whole thing with cause it was the whole thing, you know what I mean, with B Brazy and them saying like how he got airlifted, which means he got effed up bad, you know what I'm saying, was stabbed up, all that, to the point where like he had to get airlifted out to an outside hospital and get there immediately. Now I mean, that was the rumor. So he told the story of what really happened, you know what I'm saying. I remember watching that video. This was a little while ago, and this is what they're referring to. And I remember him bringing up the dude Rico, whatever his name, I think Rico, whatever, which is the Crip. You know what I mean? I remember that. I think they do end up mentioning, matter of fact, in this clip. But anyway, I heard the story. I already know it was the Crip dude. You know what I mean? He said it was the last dude he like ran into after that whole situation. You feel me? And apparently he must have verified the dude Rico, that Brazy didn't get airlifted out. And Brazy did say what some homies did, because he was like a brim homie. I believe he said somebody else, but I know you mentioned a brim homie was there that didn't even like jump in. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Wack was saying when he said, yeah, and the homie that was there did some buster shit, basically. You feel me? So right now it seems like he's very certified that he did not get airlifted out, and he was getting shaken with them Hoovers, because it was like a 5-on-1 or 4-on-1, something like that. And Brazy, this bony nigga that's always talking about how he tripping on niggas, he was getting busy, heavily outnumbered. That's why, like, as long as you got it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that junk gonna hold up. He did get some situation. Like, he did get, nah, I mean, hurt in that situation, but for what it could have been, that joint wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he didn't get airlift. It wasn't hurt like an airlift hurt. It's just like a regular battle wound. You know what I'm saying? Just regular deal.
End of the day, he said, as far as he concerned, you did what a warrior's supposed to do, and he a Crip.
Man.
Yeah, so
that's all that's all that needs.
But I mean, Brazy, if you about to get into the business of babysitting busters, listen, send them niggas your cash app and make sure it's worth your while.
Nah, man, I ain't doing that. They're homies, and I swear to God, I knew you was gonna get on here and try to do that.
Yeah, nigga.
I had the whole shit.
I'm gonna end with this.
I knew exactly how this whole little shit was gonna play out.
I'm gonna end with this, and that's the Figaro.
He made mention again that he knew all this, so that's what I'm saying, bro. You feel me? You already knew what you were doing, because bro pissed you on. He gave you the juice, so you really had no reason to like. Now, as far as the homies tripping, the way they set tripping, I guess that part. But like I said, he been saying stuff about Wack outside, as far as like nothing crazy. Like, he ain't never like jump on the he's a snitch bandwagon. You know, that's one of the big rumors and stuff, which Y'all know I don't jump on calling nobody no snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like unless it's a clear paperwork, I'm not gonna be that guy. I only slipped up that one time when I was talking about 600, and yeah, he do questionable things. You know what I mean, cop like activities, but I ain't seen no paperwork, so that's why I made another video when I was not only for that, but I was talking about something. I just made mention that in the beginning of the video, like, oh, that whole snitch hunting, nah, scrap that. Like, I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. Like, son be doing some weird shit, but he ain't on no paperwork. So how can I call him that? I'm just saying that's just me personally. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? This shit was just, yo, this nigga Brazy, yo, he's a fucking character, son. My son's a character, funny as hell, like.
Fact, nigga. Yeah. If you gonna babysit busters, send that Cash App and make sure it's worth your while. Okay? And that's a Figaro fact, nigga. How about that? I'm gonna let you continue with your live stream, my nigga. But once again, you got my number. I told you whenever you need something, all you gotta do is let me know. And you know it's always one nigga that can get me 24/7. You know who that nigga is. You know that.
On the hood is good.
And my nigga Mousy. Now I'm gonna tell you, me and Mousy like this. Holla at Mousy. Mousy was on that yard with me. So that's my guy. You get what I'm saying?
Nigga just tapped in on Mouse. On L's Mouse out there doing his thing.
Listen. Hey, listen, like Lil Man from 6'2's Brim gave me my first lacing on the yard. I gave Mousy his first lacing on the yard. I got into it with your G homie Earthquake behind Mousy because blood wasn't being who we supposed to be to the homie. Ask Mousy. Mousy gonna tell you. This a fact.
Nigga tapped in. It's Brazy because I think he in these motherfucking comments.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my nigga right there.
Got no jumper in this motherfucker. Shout out to no jumper. Shout out to everybody.
Of course, it's going up.
Everybody on here is going up. Nigga, drop the link. Nigga,
yeah, so what you need to do, this is what you need to do. You see what it do with Wack on here? Nigga, tell your fans.
Tap in on the who's. That's what you were supposed to know. To be 100 without being said, to be 1,000 without it being even said, without that even happening with the homie, and without none of that. Wack's supposed to just be jumping on the who's, period.
I had to beg you for a link, nigga. I had to beg you for a link.
It don't supposed to be.
Beg you for a link.
I gotta beg for a link. We always say why the homies don't be having why the homies don't be just bouncing on nigga shit, showing that nigga dead homies, nigga.
I had to beg you for the link.
Y'all already bragging. Y'all supposed to get us bragging.
I had to beg you for the link. I had to beg. Nigga, send the link. Let me know.
They go that sounds again. So once again, he's saying, yo, you should have jumped on here, but he keeps, I've been sending you the link. So that means he took the initiative to ask Brazy for this link. However long he been asking for it. Brazy just finally heard him once he stopped talking. And now look, he hit that pause. Yo, the homie Brazy is funny as hell. And son be fried. Like, son be fried. Like, my son be fried, yo. Word up, yo. And I was like, I'm gonna stay watching the who's because, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like I fucks with the shit overall. I wouldn't be like starting the trouble, but I mean, I'm here for it. You're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Oh shit!
Get what I'm saying?
It's
That's on you. Closed mouth don't get fed, my nigga.
Man, I'm just doing my thing, man. It's good.
Tell me, Wack, I reached out and you denied me. You can't tell me that.
Nigga didn't say that. Nigga said, what did nigga do?
I gotta remember, you almost light-skinned niggas, y'all be a little burnt out. So I'm gonna give you a pass.
That nigga Brazy don't me know. Yo, cause son, what is happening here? Like, Brazy, bro, you been dropping the ball. And I could foresee the homie dropping the ball. Like, y'all, like, bro be fried. And he be all over the place, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that's how he is. He don't seem like he just pitting on because the camera on. I think this is really how the homie is. You know what I'm saying? So his mind is probably don't even think in that moment hit Wack. That joint probably be literally when he about to jump on, he see a male and it got Wack naming, and then that's when the thing where I don't even think he even pre-thinking this. It's literally stuff that just triggering the conversation and he's talking. You know what I'm saying? And then once that conversation over, he probably think about a million other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's no way you can have a resource like this, and it's about to be over too. But there's no way you can have a resource like this, bro, and just be forgetful like that. Know what I mean? And it is some dudes too that just regular, because there's other dudes I seen that had Wack as a resource, and other examples of dudes that had ties with dudes, and they really like did not take advantage of the resource. You feel me? Or they took advantage of they just took too much of advantage, then did some slime ball and a falling out. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard Wack tell a situation like that to a dude that he brought in. They did move accordingly, and then when they got to a certain point, they try to slime him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, let me get lucky to get linked in with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna regret that, because bro, that's a gift. You know what I mean? When you coming from nothing, to me, that's a gift. You feel me? And I got a mission. You know what I'm talking about? Because I got to get right, and I got to bring that shining light to the bricks, too, to Jersey, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we stuck in between New York City, then you got Philly over here. Like, I be feeling like that light, we don't be getting it all the way that shine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to do my part. And if I got a network or whatever and meet the right person, I'm gonna make that shit count. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And whoever worthy, bring them along with, because everybody not gonna be worthy. You feel me? You can't save everybody. You know what I mean? But do my little part. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, bro. Cause you almost light skinned, so y'all be a little burnt out, homie. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
yeah.
homies, I'm breathing. It's on. Tap in on the nigga, man. It's good.
Well, let me know. I'm here for
I guess nigga gotta tap in, man. It's on.
Yeah, stop harboring them fugitives. Is it okay to come out there? Yeah, bring your bitch ass out here, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, that's on the hood. I'm really a nigga that know exactly what's gonna happen before the shit happens. Jesus Christ, I can't wait to read this comment.
Hey, tell them niggas meet you at the liquor store off Fig. They got the corner over there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know I'm good. Hey, I already say, long as nobody don't get on here and say some shit wrong me, man, is good. But tap in on the nigga though.
They didn't realize Wack left. But anyway, that's basically it. You feel me? It's been an hour, some change, but I don't care. We rocking. That's how we rocking. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, gone for some days. I'm back. I'm just glad to be back. You feel me? And I'll be glad when I go back. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to go back home, but that's different video things. Anyway, y'all see what's going on. And one of the lessons to take from this, listen, man, you get lucky enough to get plugged in. I mean, if you already good, you meet somebody, I guess, you know what I mean? You might not have that but listen, I ain't come from that, and a lot of us ain't come from that. So you get lucky enough to meet somebody that's at a certain point of their life, you feel me, man? You better make that shit count. You bugging, you feel me? And remain loyal. I don't see how hard that is anyway, but a lot of people tend not to do that. That just seems like rocket science. It's mad easy and it's free. You don't gotta pay to be loyal, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody puts you in position, why not? You know what I'm saying? But make sure you actually use the resource. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just have it on the shelf. You feel me? Because guess what? That shit gonna go stale eventually. You know what I'm saying? So, like, do that. You feel me? And make sure you hold your people down. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, you already know, man. It's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me in this Wavy's world. So
Salute to all the surfers. You already know. I appreciate when y'all pull up and know that been rocking with me. Even when I be going for some days, you don't hit that unsubscribe. Word, that's love. Word up. So, I need y'all to hit that like, you know what I mean? Hold me down, you feel me? I gotta get back into the algorithm because I done fell out. I done watched the stats go whoop whoop. But you know what I mean? I already knew that was gonna come. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, if you hit that like, hit that comment section. That's the base, you know what I mean? Speak your piece, just don't be a creep. And of course, hit that sub, holla at the blood. Join the Surfer Nation. We always waiting. And you already know, hit that bell. That's the noti bell. So when I drop something, it's going to yell. And of course, last but not least, always look both ways before you cross that street. Cause you might get hit.
But if the boy tall slick, I'ma